The Mayor's Office, our City Council, and the Police Department have come together to inform the public and educate the public about traffic problems within the City of Wheat Ridge. September is Traffic Safety Month here in the City of Wheat Ridge. I'm standing at 45th and Harlan today, watching and working with our Police Department on traffic enforcement.
Hi, you have your license, registration, insurance?
Traffic enforcement and traffic education are two of the most critical areas of what law enforcement, what a police department brings to a community. In Wheat Ridge, traffic complaints and service requests for traffic enforcement rate right up towards the top of citizen requests we get as a police department to respond to.
A lot of traffic and speeding is within our neighborhoods, and neighborhood people who are actually speeding in those neighborhoods. Our goal is to make people aware that speeding, running red lights, turning left on red lights, texting while driving or talking on your cell phone is a danger to them, to the community, and to people around. So our goal is to inform the public and also do some enforcement to make sure that people are aware when they're driving.
According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, probably 20% of all accidents now are caused by distracted driving, texting and driving, talking on the phone. I've seen people driving down the road reading a newspaper. I've seen people driving down the road shaving.
It's terrible.
I mean, people are trying to multitask as they're driving and just not paying attention to the rules.
What we're doing is we do speed enforcement on this road, and the speed limit's 30 miles an hour. So what we do is we're going to wave over every car that's going 35 or faster. Hello, how are you?
Hi.
Did you notice the speed limit right here?
35?
It's actually 30, and you're right at 40 miles an hour, okay? Hey, did you notice the speed limit right there? That's 30 miles an hour, and you're right at 39 miles an hour. How come nobody has a seatbelt on?
I don't know.
Okay, do you normally wear your seatbelt?
Not usually.
No?
Claustrophobic.
Yeah, you should. You should. It'll save you one of these days. But anyway, just need to get your license, registration, and insurance if you have all that with you. They give her 15 minutes for lunch, so she only has a limited amount of time to go grab lunch and be back to school. So she seemed like she was fine with it, but she did tell me that she rarely wears her seatbelt. So at least she had it on when she drove away.
Mayor Jerry DiTullio and I got together to talk about traffic safety in Wheat Ridge. In particular, ways that we as a city could be more proactive, both from an elected official perspective and also from a police department perspective, to educate our community members and those people who visit our community about exercising safe driving behaviors, and then also to have a month that was dedicated to directed enforcement efforts by our crime and traffic team and our patrol officers.
There's a 42, so we'll grab this one. 42 and a 30. She's not paying attention. She still doesn't see us. Right now she's at 50. Hi, how are you? Did you notice your speed through there?
I wasn't even watching. I'm listening to the radio and going to a meeting. I wasn't even paying attention.
Yeah, I can tell you went past me at 42, and then after that you bumped it up to 50. I always tell people to try to drive by their house like you would want people to drive by your house. So,
you're right.
Okay, be careful.
The other area that we really look at are those causes of accidents at intersections. And a lot of those are focused around the area of red light violations, whether it's somebody who runs a red light or somebody who makes a left turn on red or a right turn on red, and also those situations where you have people who are following too closely, and as a result of a cycle change at a lighted intersection, you end up with those rear-end collisions.
Well, what we'll do is set up officers on each corner. The officer there will watch this light, and he would advise the officer that's here if we have a violation go in that direction, and it works that way that each officer watches one direction and would chase after another direction. Our biggest problem intersections are pretty standard. They pretty much stay the same. We're going to be doing a lot of enforcement at 32nd and Wadsworth, here at 38th and Wadsworth, and 44th and 48th and Kipling are big areas too.
We're doing some red light enforcement. We have one of our motor officers parked on the corner. He's going to watch a couple of the intersections. As soon as they run a red light, he's going to give us the word, and we're going to be parked over here in the gas station, make a traffic stop on them. Got a red light violator here. Go up and talk to them and see what they have to say. You know why I'm stopping you today? You ran the red light there at 38th Wadsworth when you're making a left-hand turn. Yep. I think she knew she did it. She didn't actually say she went through the red light. She said she knew it was yellow. She's not happy she's getting a ticket, but she understands. She also, her insurance card is expired, so we're gonna write her for not having proof of insurance with her as well. That's one of the main causes for traffic accidents is people running red lights. You know, they're trying to save a few minutes here and there, but you know, it's not worth it. To save a few minutes by running red light and you know, you're gonna T-bone someone or get someone using the pedestrian area and getting tagged as they're walking across the street. So that's why we're out here, you know. No one likes getting a ticket, but we're not out here to make revenue or anything like that. We're out here to make sure people are driving safe. There we go. What you've been charged with is running the red light. You can either pay it by mail, drops from a 4-point violation down to a 2-point violation. It's a $120 fine. She had her GPS in her lap. She's trying to go to a local business around here, so I'm sure she was a little distracted by her GPS and not paying attention to the light, which is also extremely dangerous. So she's gonna get a ticket for running the red light. All right, ma'am, drive carefully, okay?
The third area we really want to focus in on is making roads and making that driving experience safer for our teenage drivers. And with Colorado's graduated licensing program, we want to make sure that young drivers aren't distracted by having too many passengers in their vehicles, or they're distracted by using their cell phone or texting while they're driving.
The main reason why we're doing this is we're also going to be having a program at the Wheat Ridge High School where young drivers are going to learn about texting and not texting, about driving under the influence, making sure they're not running red lights and turning left on red lights, not running stop signs. We have to start with the teenagers who are getting their licenses to make sure that they're understanding that safety is priority. Safety for themselves and also for their community and their neighbors and their friends. Driving is a privilege, not a right.
School's going to start next week, and you know, the flashing yellow lights are going to start going. So we're going to hit that real heavily. What we try to do is we try to rotate so we can give a kind of an even amount of enforcement to all of the schools.
School starts August 22nd, but we want to make sure that people are driving safely in our school zones, not speeding. The speed limit within our school zones is 20 miles per hour. That's on 38th and areas like 41st where we have our middle schools and our grade schools. So please drive carefully.
Those guys just basically, looks like they broke down or ran out of gas, one of the two. So Officer Joseph went out there and blocked traffic for them so they could get it off the side of the road.
From a problem-solving perspective, because of a focused, directed effort, is a steady reduction in the numbers of traffic accidents and serious bodily injury accidents and fatalities since 2005. So the focus is to look at the problem, which are, you know, the number of accidents we're having and the injuries and the fatalities as a result, and trying to find creative, proactive, education-based and enforcement-based strategies to reduce those accidents.
Well, when you think about it, strong police department, a safe community, these types of things bring the neighbors to the community and want to live, work, and play in the city of Wheat Ridge. Our police department is always working on public safety issues, whether it's traffic safety, drunk driving, DUIs. They work regionally with other cities to make sure that our roads and our byways are safe. A strong community is based on public safety. We got to have our police department and our parks and rec and our community development and our public works all working together to make our city safe and clean.
You know, another satisfaction from this job is pull someone over for a traffic violation and they actually thank you for doing your job and trying to keep people safe. You know, it feels very good to have someone say thank you for doing your job and doing what you do every day. So that's a big part of why I do this job as well.
I really want to congratulate our Wheat Ridge Police Department. They were nationally accredited last month. This is a very rigorous program that only 10% of the police departments across the nation have been accredited with the rigorous program of quality and excellence to service to the community. So congratulations to Chief Brennan and the entire police department, sworn and non-sworn personnel. It's a great asset to the city of Wheat Ridge. So thanks again, Chief Brennan and all the police department for your hard work being accredited nationally.